Hello and welcome back to the B Channel podcast, y'all, where my objective is to bless, edify, and encourage others to live their best lives. Now, today's podcast is going to be all about toxic people and 3 reasons why you need to stay far, far away. Let's get right into it. Number 1, toxic people are a waste of time and energy. In the worst way. You cannot get your time or your energy back, so please be a good steward of it. That's what I'm learning in my life in this particular season. Also, toxic people, they take you further and further away from Christ. And, they just make your relationship and your proximity to Him difficult, because the closer you get to them, the farther you get away from your morals and your values and the things that make you and the things that make you happy. You start to compromise and forget about who you are and what you care about. And last but not least, toxic people steal your peace. And I don't know anything more valuable than your peace of mind. No man, no woman, no job, nothing in this world is worth forfeiting your peace. And those are the 3 lessons that I'm learning about toxic people. And sometimes you have to also learn to give yourself grace, because sometimes you notice things about a person and then you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. You think that because you're such a good person that your goodness can somehow begin to rub off on them. But it really is a foundational issue, y'all. If this person is not rooted in the Word of God, if this person does not love God, if this person does not know God, then how in the world can they begin to have your best interests at heart, be good to you, not waste your time and energy, and take you away from Christ and not steal your peace? It's just it's hard to depart from what their nature truly is. And you can't, you don't have space. If you're trying to live a good life and, have positive vibes, as they say, you don't have time for projects. And sometimes people can be projects, y'all. They can be projects. And I like to say, as they say in the Reno world, I'm looking for a turnkey person. Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that this person has to be perfect, but are they progressing? Do they have a job? Do they have a routine? What are the practices that they have incorporated into their life that show that they love themselves and they have a vision for their life? Because as it says in Proverbs 29:18, without a vision, the people perish. Which means that basically you die without a vision. Vision gives life. When you have a purpose and you're working toward it, it is life-giving, And that is what I am learning most of all, is that if they don't have a vision, if they don't know God, it's going to be toxic. It's going to be a hot mess. And that's just not in romantic relationships. That is platonic relationships. That is family relationships. That is business relationships. You have to understand that sometimes people do not have your best interests at heart. So you have to understand sometimes that only you can look out for that, along with God, in partnership with God. So that's why you have to stay close to Him and stay far away from people who mean to do you harm, from people who don't love themselves, and people who don't love God. So, with all that being said, please, people, stay away from toxic people. And I hope that this blessed you and you learn how to cultivate a wonderful relationship with God and a wonderful relationship with yourself, because you're with yourself for the rest of your life. So why not love yourself and get to know yourself better? Sometimes you need to take that step away to realize that you're dope with or without a person. You don't need a significant other to make you dope. You're dope because God said so. Okay? So take that with you into your day and realize that, you know. I hope that this blessed you. Have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in. You can find the links to all my social media in the description of the podcast. And I hope you tune in next time. Peace and blessings.